So this is a great trick that was taught to me by Aman, who's a black book magician, and I really like the way he performed it and just the nature of the card trick. So have a look at this. What you do is you're going to take a pack of cards, obviously, and give them a couple of cuts. You then get your audience to look at two cards, not one card but two cards. Now one card is easy to remember, but your audience may struggle to remember two, so spend a little bit longer on getting your audience to take on board those two cards. They go back on top, you then give them a cut, and in actual fact you can cut them as many times as you like. You're then going to do this, you're going to make 4 piles. This is slightly time consuming, so maybe just practice doing this bit before you do it for real. Do it by taking these cards and fairly shuffling them. Taking these 2 packets and fairly shuffling them. And then we're going to be really fair. I'm going to turn these upside down and shuffle them into these face down cards. You can then even give them another cut or a million cuts. But here's the thing, wouldn't it be amazing, you say, if you were to find your card just by giving them a ribbon? You can see here that all of the cards that are face up have of course turned black, apart from the 3 of diamonds. And of course if we then reverse what we're doing, flip over the cards and do another ribbon, there's one black card that's made itself clear, the 2 of spades. And yeah, thanks again to Aman for sharing that, and good luck with that. So here's the method behind that one. What you got to do is secretly prepare the effect by taking out the reds and the blacks. It's quite a lengthy process this, but you're going to put the reds and the blacks into weaving like this. In other words, red, black. And it doesn't actually matter if you've got a full pack of cards to perform this trick, but it is very important that you make sure there's a red card on one side and a black card on the other. So there's a black card on the bottom and a red card on the top. If there was a black card on the top and a black card on the bottom, the trick would go horrendously wrong. Take my advice on that one. But now you're here, you can see secretly, as long as you don't expose this to the audience, every card is red, black, red, black. You can cut them as many times, and of course that will keep the same order. You then you can get your audience to stop at a card, but you're going to show them the 2 cards. And as I did in the performance, just take a little bit of extra time to make sure these 2 cards go in their head. So here, for example, we got the 10 of diamonds and the 3 of spades. Now you do a very clever thing. When the cards come back to the pack, you simply reverse those 2. You then give them a cut into the pack, and again you can cut them as many times as you like. You're now going to make the 4 piles, dealing the cards one after another, nice and neatly. And of course, you now know what's happening. We're making 2 piles of red and 2 piles of black, with the exception of those reversed cards. So, without showing the faces to the audience, you pick up the alternate packs or packets and you visibly shuffle those in front of them. You then do the same with the other 2. Again, hiding the fact that they're all black, because that's going to kind of give it away. So a face down Hindu shuffle would be a good idea. Then you say you're going to take the face up pack and shuffle them into the face down cards. So nice riffle there. And then you simply say, I can find your card with any luck just by spreading them like this. And of course that instant reaction when they see all the cards looking up at them are one colour, apart from the object card, gets a really good reaction. And you then simply flip the pack over and you look for the one lone card, which is the 3 of spades in this case. So thanks again, Aman, and sorry I don't have a name for this trick. We'll obviously find out what that is and post it underneath. But yeah, good luck.